Hi guys, so I thought we could just do a little get ready with me and just talk Love Island, because I feel like loads has been going on it the past few days on Love Island, and I just really want to talk about it, to be honest. First of all, I think I'm going to start with Olivia, because like I just don't understand this girl at all. Yeah, I could understand her feelings if she didn't recouple, but I don't know. I don't understand why she's so annoyed. Well, I do. It's ego, isn't it? Her ego has just been a little bruised from this. I think because the Casa boys did get into her head a bit, you know, saying that Kai weren't really for her, and just like going on about that, how it seems fake from Kai's end. So I think that's obviously got into her mind, so she's recoupled, even though I don't really think she was that into Kai anyway. I think she's still into Tom, if I'm honest, but that's a separate issue. Yeah, so I don't know. I feel like she recoupled to be safe, the way she's saying about Kai. I think that's what she's done. And then when she's came back and sort of saw that what the Casa boys were saying was to an extent true, you know, he weren't that into her, he's recoupled, I think that's kind of knocked her ego a little bit. But this whole like apology and stuff, I am with Kai. Like, there we go, we got some out. Like, I don't know, is she genuinely upset? Or no, I don't feel like it's very fair on Max either. She's literally just sat there with him, just kind of talking about everyone else's relationships, rather than actually getting to know him, which is the reason she brought him back from Casa, is it not? To get to know him a little better. So yeah, I find that a bit strange. I also find it crazy that only 3 people were brought back from Casa. Like, to me, that is just insane. I don't think it's ever been that low before, has it? But clearly everyone was happier with their original couples to an extent. I mean, the boys didn't behave really, did they, when they were there? But I'm gonna move on to Tom and Sammy. So I feel like, I'm going to be honest, before that poem I genuinely did not think Sammy was going to forgive him. She just seemed so sort of done with the situation. So I genuinely just couldn't imagine, like, I just didn't think she'd go back there. I genuinely didn't. And then, of course, she has sort of forgiven him because of that, like, poem. Which, it was a cute idea, don't get me wrong, it was nice. But I just think, like, in those situations, what I hate the most about all of that is it's a test, and, like, I needed to be tested. Like, you just didn't. If you know that you like someone, why do you need another girl to tell you that? You know what I mean? Like, you should just know that you like that person. It shouldn't have to be a case of, and again, obviously, like, it's a dating show, they're gonna talk to each other, like, it's different, I understand that. But if you're set on someone the way they claim to be, I don't know, I don't understand the logic behind it. So if anyone does understand, please let me know, because I genuinely just, I don't get it at all. Like, whenever they say, I just needed to be tested and this was a test, I just hate that phrase so much. But I think that's mainly because I can't understand the idea of needing someone else to prove your feelings, if that makes any sense. But like, that's the vibe I get from it, that they're essentially just like trying to condone their behaviour by saying, well, I needed this person to prove to me that I want you. But you should just know, shouldn't you? Or is that me being narrow-minded? yeah, I do think Tom and Sammy really like each other. Like, I do genuinely believe that they like each other. I just don't like Tom's excuses for it. Like, just own up and just say, yeah, you know what, like, I was an idiot. But which, to be fair, now he has done, but at the start when he was just like, I just needed to test, like. But yeah, I can see Sammy and Tom working it out properly, to be honest. I do think they will sort it. Who else should we talk about? I'm gonna save like Tanya and Shaq until the end, because I feel like there's so much to talk about with and Martin, with that whole situation. So I think with Will and Jessie, I genuinely believe Jessie is genuine in there. I don't think she was playing a game. I don't think she's been fake or anything like that. I think her feelings for Will are genuine. And so all the people that are just saying, like, you know, she's not genuine, it's crocodile tears and all that, I think she's genuinely upset by the situation. I really do. I think you know, she saw Will as the, like, person who wouldn't hurt her. I think when it's the person you genuinely believe would never hurt you, when they actually do hurt you, that is so hard to kind of deal with and accept in a way. And I genuinely do think she was hurt. And I think what Will done was sweet, and I do genuinely think he loves her. Like, he was the only boy to instantly regret what he'd done, and actually put a stop to it. So in that respect, like, I don't think what he did was right by any means, but I do genuinely think that he definitely does love her. Whether he's in love, that's a different situation, isn't it? That just weren't the right time to say it. I'm not about this whole, I'm in a situation, let's tell someone I love them. Like, no, that was not the right time to tell her that. Oh yeah, and I think that Layla, I weren't very happy with the way she handled the situation. Like, she could see Jessie was so clearly heartbroken, and she could have gave us some reassurance, you know. She could have just said, like, yeah, this is what happened, but he did also end up with me the next day. Like, he did tell me that he was with you, his head was with you, but she didn't. And to me, that just doesn't seem right. It also didn't seem right that they made Sammy deal with that on her birthday. They couldn't have just let her have a nice day and then deal with that the next day. Also, this Trigwell powder puff and this Huda Beauty, what is it, the cherry blossom cake setting powder, perfect combo together. I'm obsessed with it. Now I'm going to talk Casey and Claudia, and I don't really have a lot to say on them, to be honest, because I think it was Max who said it, and he was just like, it's not that deep, which I agree with, because I think they'd only known each other a couple of days. Like, their situation compared to Will and Jessie's thing was completely different. You know, Will and Jessie had spent a night in their hideaway. I think they'd only had eyes for each other essentially through their entire time in there, realistically. So I think it was a bit of a different situation with them, and I think that's why Claudia's not really cared that much. Like, she said what she thought on the situation. She wants to know what happens, but then she just kind of left her as that. I think it's because even she knows, you know, they hadn't known each other long. So then we have Ron and Lana, and to be honest, I don't have much to say on Lana. I feel like what she did to Casey was a bit rude. I put a bit too much blush on, but I feel like I put too much blush on all the time. Oh well. So I think Ron is just, like, I don't understand that boy. Like, has he not saw the show before? Like, surely he's aware that this lie he's told is going to come out. Like, telling Sammy he had her back in Casa when he was telling Tom to recouple. But necessary, was it, for him to say? And I just really hope it comes out on movie night, if I'm honest. Which it probably will, won't it? Let's be honest. Then lastly, we have Tanya, Shaq and Martin. And I feel really sorry for Martin, and I feel sorry for Shaq too. How can you tell someone you love them and then recouple? Like, that doesn't make sense to me either. Like, I don't know how you can actually do that, and I'm really disappointed. The same with Olivia, to be honest. I really liked Olivia at the start, but now I'm just a bit like, ugh. And the same with Tanya. I was genuinely happy that there was someone on there from Liverpool. We had a Liverpool girl that weren't making us out to be bad people there. And now it's just like, what are you doing? That performance that she did last night, that just weren't necessary. Like, she did not have to humiliate Martin to get her points across to Shaq. You know what I mean? Like, why did she think that because she humiliated Shaq, she should humiliate Martin as well? That doesn't sit right with me at all. Like, it's just disrespectful, isn't it, really? I think she does owe Martin an apology for that, because I would not be happy if someone did that to me, and I'm pretty sure if it was the other way around, she wouldn't be happy either. I also think that she doesn't actually know what she wants, like, in the slightest. I don't think she has a clue what she actually wants here. But, like, what is going on in her mind? Even on the recoupling, like, the stuff she was saying, like, if I was Martin, I would not be happy with that. Like, you've brought me back. And but yeah, I think my opinion on it is that if you genuinely loved someone, you wouldn't recouple. Like, that thought wouldn't even be in your mind. Yeah, I just really don't think there was any need in the behaviour last night at all. Like, it weren't fair on Martin, and none of this is fair on Shaq either. So that is the finished look, and that's all my current opinions. So yeah, let me know what you think of it all. I'm really excited for tonight's episode. Like, I want to see what's going to happen there, and the movie night. Like, they need to do the movie night as soon as possible, because there's just so much that they can show on there. But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.